Epa, Super Saiyan Chicos and Chicas. How you guys doing today? Oh, you guys are doing pretty damn good. And today we're gonna do something different. So, on my screen, as you guys can see, I'm gonna review this video, and I probably do this sometimes. So, trying something new. And I watch Charlie. So his channel is Penguin Zeo. I think there's a different way to say his channel from what he said. But in this video, he mentions Penguin Zeo. I mean Z0. What the fuck? Anyway, I love watching Charlie. I think his video are a lot of time. I like his perspective, and also I learn all the YouTube drama from here. So check his video out. And I'll put the link to the description to the original video. I am not gonna go through the whole video. I'm gonna skip 2 parts. And I'll give my commentary. Alright, let's start.
2 days ago now, I made a video on a self-proclaimed super wealthy guru who was talking about how he could take your girl because he has so much money, and if you make less than 10k a month, you shouldn't go to the gym. You're a fucking idiot if you...
So yeah, so right there he summarizes basically what happened. So he made fun of whatever this guy is. I don't know who's this TikToker or whatever he is. And it was so funny because I did watch the first video, and basically he does state these things that the gym is a waste of time, and that if you're not making at least 10k a month, then you should just leave your girl, or you're never gonna have a girl basically, because any guy like him could take her away, especially him could take any girl away. Because apparently he thinks that money is what makes the biggest difference in everything. Which money does make a big difference, but let's continue. But the point is, like, I want to bring, especially I feel passionate about this because it's so annoying to keep listening to people like this guy and Andrew Tate too, and whatever. Like people like them that are these guru guys that give these advices to the young mans, and they grow up thinking the same way because how they see that they're successful and stuff like that. They think like, okay, that's why I need to get girls. No, you don't.
Because he has so much money, and if you make less than 10k a month, you should not. How silly and stupid all of it was, just making fun of him. And he didn't take too kindly to it, so he put on his extra small big boy pants and said, "Alright, bub, so you want to tussle with the lack of muscle? I'll challenge you to a fight." So he made a fight declaration to me to, like, box me. And this is the main reason I'm talking about this goober again. When you challenge someone to a fight because they made jokes about you, I feel like you lose on the spot because all your
So I kind of agree, because he made jokes about him because obviously what he's sprouting is stupid, and his best comeback is, "That's fine." And I'll be honest, looking at that goofball, like, I'm pretty sure, and not to dick ride, but I'm pretty sure, like, Charlie could kick his ass. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm pretty sure. So, like, why act tough when you don't even hit the gym? But hey, but apparently, as we continue, he explains how he could beat anyone because he's super smart.
Showing is that the jokes hurt your feelings. They got under your skin. So now you're coping with this defense mechanism of, I'll beat you in a fight because of what you said. And I feel like that's just the ultimate fucking L. The malnourished Martian on his fight offer, and he beats my ass. He brutalizes me somehow.
Malnourished Martian. Goddamn.
He takes his McLaren out, and he's like, "Get a load of this, tough guy," and he starts wailing on me. What does that change about everything I've said about him? It's all still the truth. All the jokes are still applicable. It's just never fully computed with me because it always comes across as even whinier and more...
He has a point, and it's true. Like, whether he, let's say, magically with like some plot armor could defeat Charlie in a fight, he still is a piece of shit, and everything he's proud of is like shit. That's not gonna change. But whatever is, I don't know. I think like not having no comeback, that's all he had.
Because his bones would shatter. And let's not forget, I do keep that big iron on me.
Bro, look at that. Like, I'm not even there. Look. I don't have the the capacity to beat up Charlie still. I still need to like keep training so I can become a Super Saiyan. Bro, look, bro, come on. And that guy could think he could like slap around Charlie. Yeah, come on. Whatever. He delusional, but hey, let's keep going.
And these Pythons, they don't play nice. But being in great shape doesn't correlate to being a great fighter.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe this guy absolutely could slap me around in
Yeah.
a physical fight. But we won't find out because I don't plan on accepting the offer regardless.
Yeah, Charlie is not gonna play that shit. So yeah.
By this guy Penguins, whatever his name is.
Brother, you have the video up on the screen. What do you mean penguins, whatever his name is? You could have just opened your eyes. Are you too wealthy to just read?
I hate when people do that. I remember like in one of his videos when he also got, you know, Nicar Avocado went after him because he made a video about him, and I guess he was butthurt too. And he's like here also acting like they don't know their name. Like clearly, if you check under his title, his name is there. You're watching his video, you know. It's like it's something so like cliche and so stupid. Trying to act like you are better than them. Like no, he has his name there. I mean, now it could be that you don't know how to pronounce it, maybe, but that's it.
Can you read? It's penguin.
My reaction. Okay, we're not gonna get heated in this. I'm not really massively triggered. I just want to take advantage of the views.
Bullshit.
So we're gonna get right into this.
Immediately, this little weasel's already lying. I wasn't talking crap about his videos. I was talking shit about his videos.
Yeah, I don't only own a McLaren. I used to have a 570S that was white. If you follow me for a while, you know this. It was a convertible drop top. Okay, had that car, sold it, got a yellow Maserati, then got bored, and I was like, I got to get another McLaren. So I have a McLaren, a Maserati Ghibli. That's a 1 of 5, by the way, which costs way more than this entire fucking YouTube channel's ad revenue on a monthly basis.
I doubt it.
Man, he's really putting that egg on my face right now. I look real silly.
I doubt any. Regardless, like, let's say if it were true, who the fuck cares? I've never even heard of a fucking McLaren. That sounds like I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing it right. That sounds fucking stupid. That car name sounds stupid itself too. Sorry if anyone actually owns it and or love that car. I've never in my fucking 33 years of life ever heard of that stupid ass car name ever. No one ever mentioned it anywhere. But it apparently is a good car, or not good car, expensive car.
This guy means business. He's got a lot of expensive cars. Holy shit.
So this is where he talks more about the in shape thing, which is I think the biggest point that he's trying to make. And this is what you guys, if you guys watch people like this, I'm not sure if you guys do, need to be careful trying to listen to him, because just because they have money and let's say they were magically successful, like they actually did come up with something good, a good business plan and whatnot, and they became successful, or a lot of these people, all right, I'm not sure if this guy's in the same boat, they're just born in a family that has the moolah, and what happened is that they just take advantage of that, and with social media now, you just show some money or some like cars like that, whatever, Clarence or whatnot, stupid name for a car. And then what happens is that, you know, you're young, you probably trying to get a girlfriend and whatnot, and then that's your vulnerability, and they take advantage of your vulnerability, spitting all this nonsense, and then some people go after it. It's like with Andrew Tate, some people pay those Discord servers, I think it's like $50 a month, and they don't get anything really out of it, and it's sad. And it's sad that these people take advantage of the young minds, and not only the young people. It's people probably about around my age that, you know, have struggled to get a girlfriend for whatever reason, or struggle to whatever, and then this is their inspiration. This is como mierda.
Part is that I don't need to be in shape, and you know what? I'm gonna make this statement in the video. We should do a boxing match with him because.
And why did he look back? Did someone put a gun on his head or something? Like, well, they not in the head, because you know you would see them in the video. But is there someone standing there, like, you know, forcing him to do this, or a demon or something?
he does not, I'll box this guy. I'll do something with him because I guarantee you he can't outrun me in a mile. Okay. I can still, to this very day, with the amount of times that I don't work out, I can still run a 6-minute mile, maybe 5.5-minute mile.
Whoa, stand back. We got Ace.
I am mean to do that, and I would like for him to show that. Like, don't say it, show it. If you really could run a mile in 6 minutes, show it. You have money, right? Then have someone record you with a fucking, I don't know, one of those how you call it, the flying shit, the drone. There we go. You get a drone with the camera. Someone can fly that shit around you. Zoom out. Show you running that mile. It's 6 minutes. You can make us 8-9 minute video. Not only are you making content. Hey, look, I gave him an idea. Not only am I I'm giving you the idea to make content because you'll be making some content, but also you're proving to everyone that you're out of shape because you don't hit the gym, but you're still able to run that 6-minute mile. And then all of us, like me for example, will have to shut the fuck up. That's it. Do it. Do it. Don't say it. I hate when people just say shit. Just do it. Shut the fuck up and do it. That's it. You don't say shit because I can say shit. I can say I'm fucking Superman. Fuck. Stupid.
This athlete out here who could beat me in a race, which you absolutely could. I have no doubt about that. I can count on 2 fingers the people I can beat in a foot race. 1, a toddler that hasn't learned to walk yet, so he can only crawl. And 2, a 90-year-old that's using a walker. Everything else is going to be a close match.
Alright, let's get going. I can run a mile within like 11 minutes. That's the most I can do. I think like my fastest was like 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I cannot go. I'm not that fast. To be honest. I'll be totally honest. And I could prove it. I don't have the drone and shit, but I could prove it. Anyone could come over here and we could plan it out and you guys could record me running it.
If I don't go to the gym, that doesn't mean I'm insecure. It means that I'm actually more confident in my body. I'm very talented in other areas. I don't need to have big muscles to be good or athletic at things, right? A lot of the things that we challenge ourselves with that we think that we can't achieve are all up here. It really has not a lot to do with physical. I'm a marketer. I don't need to be massively fit, okay? I like to have all my stuff up here. Doesn't mean I have to go to the gym and be this muscle maniac. That this everybody's got their own preference. I think that it's a waste of time. I think it's a mounds of insecurity.
So the thing here is, before we listen to what Charlie's going to say about it, is like, he's a fucking idiot. Alright. Everything's up here, right? The challenges, whatnot. Alright, so let's say someone's gonna smack the shit out of you. How are you gonna beat them with your brain? This isn't a fucking anime where you can calculate the move and shit like that. If you get smacked, like, I'm not sure if you've seen like boxers that have techniques, and even like in martial arts, they have techniques. They're pretty smart in the sense in their art. And depending, one fuck up, that's it. And yes, you don't have to have muscle to win every fight. Yeah, I agree. But it does help if you have strength. If you're basically, you train your body to be basically under stress, because when you go to the gym, well, hopefully, usually you challenge yourself, you challenge your body to improve. You don't just go there just to go and look at the machine. Usually you shouldn't do that. You should challenge your body. You do it for yourself. And it does help you in everything. It's not only about having muscles. And so I agree the muscle part, but everything else is no mental, nothing like that. If you have to lift something, let's say you're gonna help someone move and you have to lift the sofa, doesn't matter how much mentality you have. You could be mega mind. That doesn't matter. You ain't gonna lift that shit. It doesn't work like that. And it's so stupid. Yes, he's a marketer. He doesn't have to have muscle because he's not gonna make money out of it. I understand, but it doesn't mean that you cannot look good for yourself. I hit the gym because I want to look good for myself. That's my self-respect. That's my love to myself. I want to be able to run after my son when he started growing and running more. Run after my daughter. Live a healthier lifestyle so I can last longer and be able to keep up with my kids as much as possible. Because I am 30 and I had kids in my 30s instead of when I was younger in my 20s. So that's my reason. Everyone has their own. So when you get an idiot like this guy talking shit because he doesn't hit the gym and he looks like shit, then if you're comfortable, then fine, you're comfortable. But let everyone else do and have their own opinion and do whatever they want with it. Don't just be like, I think it's a waste of time. Well, you think it's a waste of time, shut the fuck up. That's it. But hey, mentally, all right, yeah, he's gonna bench with his mind. I want to see that. That's another video he could make. I want to see him outlift me. Like hey man, I max right now I'm lifting because I do 5x5 is what. Well, some of you guys could probably outlift me, but it's like the 45 and then okay 55, 110, and the bar is 25. But I use a Smith machine, so what 135? It's a Smith machine at Planet Fitness. Do that, lift 135 or more, and then I'll give him some props. I know he wouldn't give a shit about my props, but hey, I'll respect him. I'll watch some of his videos.
The section where I was talking about his shaming of people that go to the gym and calling them fucking idiots for it. So he's immediately going off the rails into like lecture douchebag mode where he's like, well, actually, a lot of the obstacles that you encounter are mental, not physical. Like, that has nothing to do with anything right now. You're fighting some fucking ghosts. That doesn't matter. The whole point was, I even mentioned, if you're confident in your body, that's great. Why are you shaming people that want to look different than you do? You shitting on people who go to the gym, insinuating that they're poor and have no right to be there unless they're making more than $10,000 a month, comes across as bitter, delusional, and insecure. And for some reason, he tries to flip that around by saying, well, no, actually, going to the gym portrays insecurity. Like, the delusion is almost impressive. You're not even making any good points here. You're not even defending your stance very well. No one's forcing you to go to the gym.
Idiot.
No one's twisting your arm like, hey, listen, Buster, get your ass in the gym. You don't have to. No one's making you. But why are you shitting on people that do? It's not a waste of time at all. It's not even a huge time commitment to get in good shape. An hour a day and then changing your diet around to make your health better. Like, it's not even this huge detriment that's going to lead to them being broke or anything. It's just absolute nonsense from a guy who I'm certain has never picked up anything heavy in his life.
Because if you look,
yeah, and that's the problem. And the bad thing is, like, he's selling that, and because he's successful, the bad thing is, especially with people that are insecure, unfortunately, because a lot of people are insecure, especially if they're not doing good financially or even physically. And the biggest thing with us, man, is if you can't get a girl, that's the biggest issue. Because when you try to talk to a girl and the girl denies you, you don't know why they're denying you. But you already, to you, it's because there's something wrong with you. So what happens is that you end up following through with idiots like this douchebag who claims that he could get any girl and he has to work for it. So then you follow his freaking mentality and you fuck yourself. Because none of the shit that he's sprouting matters, or is gonna help you at all. And that's why I don't like these come mierdas. I feel like they should callarse la boca and dejar de comer tanta pinga. Like they should stop eating pingas.
Look at a person who lifts and a person who doesn't lift but has a lot of skill sets and has high intellect. The guy with a lot of intellect, with a lot of path and purpose and skill sets, it's gonna win. Just because you can lift things doesn't mean you're smart. It just means that you can just lift shit. I mean, it's like
so much.
So what win in what? Because the person with the okay, first of all, what makes him think that he has that many talent? Like, can he like prove those talent that he supposedly have? Like, list that shit down and prove it. Prove them fucking talent. Because I would like to see him fight someone like, I don't know, fucking fight Mike Tyson, right? And you're so smart and has all these set of skills. Motherfucker will probably knock you the fuck out with one punch. That's it. Fight The Rock. Don't he still lift? Fight him. I want to see him beat The Rock with his mental capability. Who the fuck you think he is? Like Psycho Mob? Or whatever the I don't know the main character's name, but I know the show. Does he think he's him? He's fucking stupid. Come mierda, man.
Much useless drivel and cope for why he doesn't lift. You can do both here, dummy. You can lift and still be highly intellectual, even if being in great shape isn't necessary for the skill set for your career path. It's still probably worth doing because it's not a massive time investment for it. Lifting occasionally and eating better is not somehow going to ruin your chance of success and lead to you being broke and unable to find a career path that makes more than 10K a month or whatever the fuck you're talking about.
And that's the thing. Like, I do QA. I'm a QA, which is basically quality assurance for a software company. And well, yeah, technically it's for company. But anyway, so what happens is like I don't need to be physique. Like I don't lift shit. All I do is just play with my keyboard, mouse, and work all day at home. Now that's a problem, especially for those working at home, or if you are a YouTuber or a streamer, whatnot. You don't exercise because you're just sitting here, fucking playing or working. That's very bad for your health. So investing some time in changing your diet and also working out and then helping you physically is more beneficial and healthier for you. And that's what you want. You want to be healthy. Not listen to a come mierda who probably may have good genetics because it all depends on genetics. If I stop working out and not eating as much as I used to, especially I love eating sweets, and I follow this come mierda's ideology, I will probably not make it to 50. And if I do, I'll probably have diabetes and be all fucked up because that's how I was. Especially when I started working remote, boom, I gained weight like this. It was crazy. At one point, I was 50 pounds more than what I am now. And when I used to go outside, I'll be out of breath. When I just went walking to my car. And when I pass by, you guys can't see it, but I have a big mirror by my bathroom there. And I'll pass by without a shirt. And I saw that big ass belly I had that was like starting to dangle down. I felt like shit. I did not love myself. I felt like I looked like shit. Don't listen to come mierdas like him, man. Do not listen to it because he will lead you to end up more depressed and in a worse spot.
There's no excuse to why you can't make 10K a month. And honestly, life doesn't really start until $30,000 a month. I make a bunch of videos about this.
I know a lot of people think this guy's rage baiting.
What the fuck is he talking about? Alright, I don't even make 10K a month. I wish I did. Shit, I wish I made 30K a month. I could be in a nicer house. I could probably not have my girlfriend work and she could focus on taking care of the kids. And I wouldn't have to worry about their college and stuff like that. It would be nice, but I don't make it. And I know a lot of people that don't make it. So, it is what it is. If you know how to manage your money and you have discipline and you have your goals set, you could, whatever you could make something big about it. And you could do whatever. But he's an idiot. It's like I'm saying, most likely he was born into a family that he has the comfort to basically make that much money. He probably doesn't even make it. It's just money from his parents or some shit like that, or an allowance. And then he's here sprouting these shit. And it is annoying because some people don't know. And the bad thing about the internet is like you don't know. It could be true. It could be a lie. But when you follow these idiots, you end up fucking yourself. Because you get depressed. Because if you can't make the whole 10,000, he's already telling you that you're basically a piece of shit. You're poor. Your life doesn't even start until you don't make 30,000. Then I have not lived yet. I'm 33 years old and I'm still a baby.
Or playing a character, but I have good reason to believe that he is completely genuine. From everything I've seen from him, this really does seem to be the way he views the world. He proudly proclaims that life doesn't start till you're making 30K a month.
Yeah.
And that there's absolutely no excuse for somehow making less than 10K a month.
Of course.
This is a guy who lost touch with reality long ago.
It's not what I'm talking about as far as protect. It's not about the physics.
Well, you must hate people that work at McDonald's, Walmart, or any other place that did not even make probably like 20K. Well, maybe now they do because of I think most of the places are paying 15. But what is that? Like 15 is like what, 25K a year?
Physicality. It's about the fact of the matter that she needs to feel safe and protected in a nice home.
Yeah.
With a good financial situation, be able to raise kids and be able to go out with her friends and still be the woman that she wants to be and have her own path and purpose. It's not about the physicality, okay? And also, if you make enough money, you get a security team, okay? Now, I don't have one, but all I'm saying there is that you use money to give you extra freedoms.
So he made a point to say that if you're not making six figures a
So, he's an R word. Do not say the word. He's a tremendo come mierda. Because the thing is that now he's talking about like basically because he says that I think I mentioned in the beginning, and Charlie mentioned it too, where basically if you're not making 10K a month, then you shouldn't be with your girl. And the problem here is that basically he's stating that it doesn't matter your physique, so you don't need muscle and this and that. and just because you have money, then you get a girl. Well, I'm pretty sure all you guys have seen movie shows and probably know people in real life, or even seen like documentary and stuff like that, where yeah, if you have money, you will get people around you. You will get the girls, you'll get everything. It's true. Now, are they really with you because they like you for who you are, or are they just there for the money? Right? So, do you want to have people around you? So you this woman man that wants a girl around him just because they want money. That's it. Not for who he is. He this is his mentality. So, God forbid he falls ill and he cannot make those 10K a month. Then it's okay for the girl to just leave him. Because he can't make it. He fell ill. So now the girl, fuck you. Don't be like him. If a girl accepts you for who you are, when you're at your lowest, it doesn't matter what car you drive, no matter what clothes you wear, anything, and that girl sticks by you and loves you for who you are, that's what you want. Because it doesn't matter if tomorrow you make more money, less money, it doesn't matter. She will stick around with you. That's what you want to go for. Especially if you're planning on having kids. Because if you have kids and you're with a girl that only goes and follows money, the day that you don't have her or there's someone else that has even more money, they follow money and your kids are split, and then you ruin the kid's life, you ruin your own life, and everyone's life is ruined. Because that's what this guy is fucking, his ideology. Ideology. Because he's a fucking moron. There you go.
You need to break up with your girlfriend right now because he'll probably fucking steal her from you because he has more money, which means
I doubt he even has a girlfriend. And if she do, and she is with him, I wouldn't be surprised she has a side man. That's all I'm gonna say. This is just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
he can protect her and provide for her better than you can. He explains that the protecting thing wasn't about physicality, like physically being able to defend her from harm. It was being able to give her like a big house and shelter and financial freedom to spend money to go out with her friends and raise a kid. Now,
Yeah.
I live in the real world where you don't need six figures to be able to provide a safe household like that to afford those kind of good things. But he's out there in fucking Narnia, Fantasyland, where apparently you need six figures for that. So, I wasn't going to say that, but I'll say it now. You don't need 10K a month in order to go to the gym, to have a loving relationship, to provide for your girlfriend, protect her, have a happy life, have happy kids. You don't ever need to breach 10K a month to reach that level.
It's not a bad spot. I
That's
don't
true,
need a
by the
massive
way.
house with 18 fucking bedrooms with nobody to vacate them. That's a stupid financial investment, okay? The car is not, because the car is for marketing. The car is something I enjoy. Houses are stationary. They don't move. Cars move, and I have fun with the wind in my face.
Finally, something reasonable here. I pointed out that his
Oh, wow. He said something. Yeah, it's true. He did mention something that makes sense. And that's a bad thing about these type of freaking idiots. They would say one thing that makes sense, because I've already heard about this, especially with Andrew Tate. I've seen some clips where he does say something that makes sense, but then he says 9 things that doesn't make sense. But because he did make sense that one time, then a lot of people that follow him and feel like his ideology is good will defend him because they're like, oh, but he did say this that makes sense. And that's bad because it's like a psychology type of shit. But yeah, he does have a point about it'll be a stupid investment to buy, a big ass house if you cannot vacate the rooms. That's true. All right, I agree. Now, same thing with the car. Okay, if it's his job and it's like his marketing thing and he needs the car for the marketing, then yes. If it makes you money, then you go for it. But the whole thing about the wind in the face and shit, like, I'm pretty sure you can feel the same wind in the face with any fucking car. But that's just my opinion. But fine, you could give yourself some luxury. If you have the money, give yourself some luxury. I have nothing against that. But don't tell people that they're pieces of shit and they're poor and they shouldn't have a girlfriend and they can't really be happy and they cannot provide for their girl or any of the other shit nonsense he brought in. I think I'm not sure if I missed a part of the gym. If you make less than 10K a month. Right? That's the point, and that's the biggest issue with these idiots. But
His house tour is a very nice spot, but it's not a mega mansion, which confused me because he's all about flexing his cars, for example. And he defended it by saying that it's a nice spot, but he doesn't need a big house. He doesn't want a huge mansion. It'd be a bad investment for him financially. He doesn't want a lot of eyes on him. And all of that makes sense. Completely agree. You don't need a huge house or anything like that. But then why doesn't that same line of logic apply to your McLaren and your supercars, your extremely expensive cars? He tries to say that the cars are for marketing. Why? Because you slap your Instagram handle on the back of one of them? I'm just going to hit you with the cold water and give you the truth. There has never been a single living, breathing human being that has seen a car with an Instagram handle on it that thought to themselves, wow, that piqued my interest. I can't wait to check out that Instagram account of that cool guy driving that car.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Even if I did, I wouldn't even bother. I've never seen that, and I would not bother going to anyone's Instagram because I see in a car. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is.
100% of the time, people write you off as driving a cringe mobile. That is the worst marketing. It's like anti-marketing.
The thing that people are shitting on him on, and even I, is that he's basically shaming people and making it seem like if you're not making a certain amount, in this case he mentions 10K, then eventually he also mentions 30K, which apparently he's not living his life because, or he's not living life yet because he's not even making 30K. And that, making these amounts are what allows you to be happy and have a woman and fulfill their needs and security and the kids and all that. And yeah, and again, what happens is that all of this hurts the young viewers that are watching him that don't know yet about life, and then those that are probably a bit older but are insecure about themselves or have struggled to basically accomplish what every man really usually wants, which is having a girlfriend. And it's one of the biggest issue nowadays where you try to have a girl and you can't, and then you struggle, and then like I said earlier, you don't know what's the reason, and then you watch this goofball and then you're like, oh, that's the problem. I don't have money. I'm not making 10K. That's why no girl is looking at me. And then I don't need to go to a gym. It doesn't matter how I look. I could look like shit. I don't need to love myself. I just need money. And then it puts you in the wrong path because not everyone can make that much money, unfortunately. Unless you're everyone that followed this his ideology end up being a doctor, a lawyer, or something big, you may not end up making that amount. And what happens is that when you see that goal gets further and further and you can't reach it, then you're gonna end up even more depressed. And then they're already depressing you because they themselves are shaming you because most likely you're not making 10K, and then you already feel like shit, and then they also shaming you. It's just a very bad ideology to impose on people. And the sad thing about it is like his content will make him a lot of money, and I don't think he's selling like courses, but you never know. Maybe in a few months he wants to capitalize even more and decides to make these courses, 10 things you have to do to make 10K a month or whatnot, and people will actually put in whatever amount they have and make this person richer by following through their stupidity, which they don't even teach you anything. So that's something I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of the alpha male thing and sigma male and all these gurus and stuff like that, and I just really want to make a video about it. This is a nice video from Charlie, and I just feel like, guys, don't fall for this. Honestly, just be yourself, love yourself, and by loving yourself, you take care of yourself physically and mentally, and then or even spiritually if you need to, and then go from there. Everything will come for you as long as you love yourself. If you love yourself, you accomplish anything, but you have to love yourself. That's the only thing I could leave you guys with. All right, guys, love you guys, and Super Singing. We're out.